I don't think anybody understands genuinely how long it's been that I've wanted to just make a video. And sorry for the loud noise. It's our AC. Because it's hot. It's July, the end of July. And I'm 6 months pregnant. 26 weeks to be exact. And it's too hot for me to turn off the AC. It's 12:45, if you can see the clock. This is the first thing I'm eating today. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because I have to go to the grocery store. Which is, like, I just haven't done it. The place that we live right now, I'm not really a huge fan of. Like the area, I mean. Not for like any specific reason other than I know there's like a high crime rate. Call me paranoid. I definitely am paranoid. But I just don't like going around that much, and then now I'm pregnant and the paranoia has gotten worse, which sucks, but it's just how it is. Thankfully, we're moving. I'm very happy about it because I don't want to be around here anymore. And it'll make life much easier where we're going. But either way, I just wanted to sit down and make a video. I haven't made a video in a long time. I made a lot of videos after I made that one video that I posted. I edited them. Came to the conclusion that they kind of sucked. They just weren't interesting to me. I mean, they weren't like horrible, but just not what I wanted to post, I guess. I feel like if the internet's gonna get me, they deserve a better, more interesting version, because I'm not a boring person, that's for sure. And it's not like the content that I was making was boring. I just wanted to make something better. And I don't even know if this is better. It's it's probably not. And I don't even know what this is. Is it gonna be a vlog? A vlog of what? Me chilling at home all day because I don't like the area that I live in, so I'm not gonna leave the house today. Me eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Maybe. A pregnancy video? I don't know. Probably not, because I don't do anything special. This is my second kid. And with my first pregnancy, I was really young and like stressed and scared to do the wrong thing all the time. So I like did a lot of good stuff, I guess, during that pregnancy, but I was also like just really paranoid the whole time. And this time around, I just want to be okay. I just want to relax and be happy and not stressed all day, every day. I recently got engaged. Very, very exciting. So happy about it. I've been waiting for it, but it finally came. I wanted to get married before I had another baby. Just because that's like how I felt growing up. I'm sure like a lot of people can relate to that they want to get married before they have kids, and you know, you want to do everything right, like the ladder or whatever. And that's just like what was important to me, I guess. But I'm big. I'm not huge. I'm 6 months. But I'm too big to look awesome in a wedding dress. Not that you can't look awesome in a wedding dress. I don't want to have a big round baby belly when I get married. I want to look like the most beautiful, sexiest version of myself for my husband to be. And then I want to be able to have a have a great night that night, you know what I mean? Without the big baby belly in the way. And then go on our honeymoon and not worry about anything. And we don't drink anyways. I mean, he can like drink if he wants to, but like I don't drink. And so it's not like that's a problem, and I don't smoke either. We don't smoke. So that's not like an issue. It's just I don't want to be pregnant when doing all that stuff, I guess. And I thought that it wouldn't matter to me, but once we got engaged, I like really thought about it, and I was like, this stuff does matter to me, like a lot. Not like a lot. I just want it to be something like really good, really memorable for me and my husband to be, you know? So yeah, that's exciting. And at least I'm engaged. So it's like, I am gonna get married. Just not before I have this baby. And that's fine. I don't have much to talk about. Kinda just have been in the most like relaxed place lately. Because we found out that we had to move in April. And I was so stressed out trying to figure out where we were gonna go, place that we were gonna have before we had the baby, while we had the baby. It's like a scary thing to all of a sudden have to move when you have a baby on the way. So like a lot went into it, you know, trying to figure everything out. And it's been super stressful. So even though I didn't want to be stressed this pregnancy, the universe was like, girl, you thought. And I did think. I thought it was gonna be great because this time I'm with somebody who really, really loves me, who I really, really love. And I thought that because of that, and because we had a place, and because everything was going well, everything was stable at that time when I found out, and I thought that it was gonna be the greatest, smoothest, easiest pregnancy ever. But I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. I'm like, that's okay though, because sometimes life comes along and it smacks you in the face, you know? But I am at least a firm believer that whatever you're going through, there's a reason for it, you know? I don't think the universe is gonna drag you through something that A, you can't handle, and B, that won't lead you to something better. And that's exactly what has been happening. Thankfully, we're blessed. Everything's taken care of for the moment, and we're gonna be okay. And I'm really, really happy about that. So ever since we got things like secured with that, I've been chilling, like just trying to chill. And I don't know, it's so weird because, like, after, like, you get out of a toxic relationship, and especially, like, sobriety, because, like, I'm a recovering alcoholic, you have to, like, find yourself, you know? And it's been so weird feeling like I need to find myself while also pregnant, while also trying to figure out what we're gonna do and if we're gonna be okay. And everything has just kind of been like, rah! And now I can relax. And I'm still in this mode of like trying to find myself and be healthy. But as I get more and more relaxed, the more I'm like, I don't need to be somebody special or specific or have an exact type of who I am. I can just be. And that is so freeing to know, excuse me, or in my case, to remember the fact that I just am who I am. Whether people care about it or not, I'm still gonna be me at the end of the day. And as long as I'm okay with that, nothing else really matters. And I saw a video, I think it was yesterday, and I'm mad at myself because I don't know this man's name, but he has an accent, and I guess he's a physician, and he goes on a bunch of these podcasts, and he speaks on like life and a bunch of other stuff. And I've seen like videos with him in it before, but I just don't know his name, unfortunately. But I saw a video yesterday with him in it, and he was explaining how when he was younger, he was so desperate to find his place in the world, or to like have a secure place in the world. Like he was so driven to go to med school and be a physician and do this and do that and work, that he completely forgot about doing the stuff in life that actually matters and that's like good for you and your heart and your soul. And it just made me think, because I've always been like that. Not like work, but what's good for my heart and my soul. And have I gotten shit on for it my entire life? Yes, 100%. Literally everybody in my life has at some point called me a bad name or a bad word for being that way. And yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so obviously I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about being like the reason I dropped out of school was because I got so deep into spirituality that I was going to school every day and I was like, what is the point of me being here? Like, is any of this gonna have an effect on my life later on that's not just materialistic? And I don't regret it. I just don't want anybody to make the same decision that I did if it's genuinely not what's in your path. You know what I mean? If it's genuinely not something that's like gnawing at your soul. Because for me it was like I felt so trapped every single day of my life, and I felt like it's not where I was supposed to be. And so eventually I left, and I felt so much better. All I did was literally wake up, get some coffee, go sit outside, appreciate the earth and the animals, and then meditate, and then study on my own every single day things about spirituality, all different corners of the spiritual spectrum. Because if you know anything about it, it's so wide, so wide. And I didn't necessarily look into like religion or anything like that, but just about everything else that has to do with spirituality, I looked into and I studied, and I was so intrigued, and I finally felt like I was home. Like my heart, my soul found its way back home to wherever it came from, you know? And that's just such a beautiful feeling. And some way along the lines, I got super depressed. And honestly, I probably should say this because I don't know if like a lot of people can relate to it or not. But I think what it was that I was looking into all of the spiritual stuff, and it was amazing, and I became a vegetarian, and that doesn't necessarily matter. You don't have to be a vegetarian to be all spiritual. It really, I chose to do it because that's how I felt, and that's what I wanted to do. And I felt so good. I felt better than I had ever felt in my entire life. I was treating my body good. I was loving my mind, my heart, my body, my soul, everything. And then at some point, I started looking into conspiracy theories, which, if you love conspiracy theories, literally same, I love them. I'll never stop loving them. But for me, at some point, it got toxic. Like, it got very toxic because I was looking so far into it all. And, you know, you go down the rabbit hole. That's the fucking rabbit hole. And unfortunately, for me, it made me mad. It made me mad. It made me crazy. I went down the rabbit hole and I turned into the fucking Mad Hatter, and it made me nuts because looking all around myself, instead of seeing love and peace and opportunity and things like that, all I saw was like deceit and betrayal and hatred, stuff like that, you know? I was so paranoid and unsure because I stopped being in like that love frequency and that open-minded frequency, and I started looking so into conspiracy theories that I was like, they were all lying to us. Everything's a lie. Everything's a lie. All the time. Which, like, I still feel that way sometimes, you know? Because once you get into that mindset, and once you go so deep into the rabbit hole, you're like, I don't know anymore. I genuinely don't know anymore. What's real, what's not. That's why I used to be able to sit there and have the longest conversations with people about conspiracy theories. But I just won't do it anymore because I see how like passionate some other people are about the conspiracy theories that they believe in. And I'm also passionate about it, but my view on it is so distorted because I looked into so many different things. I got so deep into it. You know what I mean? And it was just like, it distorted my vision on everything. So now, like, talking about anything, I'm like, yeah, alright, like, you don't know. You don't really know how deep it goes. Or I'm like, yeah, whatever, like, even if it is like that, like, it just, I don't want to talk about it at all anymore because I'm trying to get myself out of that point of view where it's like the world is against us, you know? And so to go from like loving your mind, body, and soul so much all day, every day, and loving life and absolutely seeing the beauty in all of it and the opportunity and everything like that, to somebody who's so paranoid it destroyed like the path that I was on. Maybe not destroyed it, because again, I think that the universe brings you where you need to go in life. And yeah, I ended up going down this crazy path. It made me really depressed. And that's when I started drinking, like a lot. And unfortunately, it took me years to get out of that habit. But thankfully, I'm out of it. I'm in recovery. I'm actively in recovery, and I will actively be in recovery for the rest of my life, because that's how it works. And I'm okay with that, because I'd rather be in recovery than ever go back to the way that I was. And it's so nice to be able to say that, because there were points in my life where I was so content living in misery, and now it's beautiful to like finally be back on the other side where you're like, you don't have to be like that. But regardless, it's hard to go from years and years of treating yourself horribly, treating other people badly, living in nothing but misery and not taking care of your body, and just like kind of hating yourself and the whole entire world around you, being paranoid, not being able to trust anything or anyone. And now I'm happy and healthy, and it's been a long time, and I feel good and okay, and I'm trying to relearn my place in the world. And then that is the same thing that I heard that man say. So now I'm pausing, because it's like, why am I so desperate to have a place in this world? First of all, I'm here. I'm already here. I have a place in this world. Whether I like it or not, whether your friend likes it or not, whether the mayor of Whoville, whether anybody likes it or not, I have a place in this world because I am here. But what it really is like society. I don't want a place in the world, I want a place in society. And that's okay. That's good. It's a great thing. Because humans aren't meant to be alone. And if you believe in like the global consciousness and the earth's consciousness along with the people's consciousness with it, which I do, then it's an amazing thing to be a part of it. Because to be detached, like I was for so many years, it's hard. It's hard and it's sad and it sucks. But when you come back to it, try not to be blinded by expectations, I guess. Because when you think about it, there are people just like me all over this world who literally could not care less about what you do, what you look like, what you do for fun, what do you do to relax, what's your job. Nobody fucking cares. There's a lot of people who don't fucking care. If you're just a good person, if you're just you, then nobody's gonna care about what you look like or what you do. They're just gonna be happy that you're there and that you're in their lives, and So I think I'm learning that. I'm relearning that, and I'm trying to start off at that right now. Because what do I even need to care for? I love the earth, and I love people, and genuinely in my soul, I just want the world to be a better place. And I want all of us to be okay, and I want all of us to come together and build even more on the society we've already built, make it so there isn't so much misery amongst the people anymore. And the first step that I can take is to love myself. Because loving myself awakens my light. And if my light can reach a few people and then awaken your light, and then you awaken other people's lights, that is collectively making all these lights go off, and it's making the world a better place. Because when your light is showing, then there isn't a lot of darkness in the world. And there isn't a lot of darkness around you, or the people around you. And it's taken me a long time to get to this place. But I'm okay with it. And I'm happy to be where I'm at right now. And I think I had to go through a lot of darkness to be able to shine my light confidently. Because when I was younger, I was such a bright ball of happiness, and I got a lot of hate for it. Like, a lot. Which sucks, but it like broke me down, you know? It made me really sad on the inside. Really, really sad. Which in turn made it so later on when I got older and I started drinking, it was way easier for me to hate myself. And I still hear voices like that now, and I'm sure that so many people can relate to that. Because it sucks. It's a shitty thing that happens to us. But my light was so bright as a child and then got so dimmed. But now that I'm at a better place as an adult, I can shine that light so bright and be okay with shining that so bright. And if I do get hate for it, if I do get darkness pushed onto me for it, I can push it away with my bright light. You know? I don't have to sit here and take it or let it dim my light, because I've been through so much darkness now that I understand why darkness gets pushed on to brightness, I guess. You know? I don't know how this conversation went here. I didn't really have anything else to talk about today, other than I think from now on I'm just gonna relax and I'm just gonna be me. And I'm not gonna worry about what's cool and what's not cool and how I'm supposed to look and how I'm supposed to dress, even though I love not necessarily fashion, but I love the expression of self through like hair and clothes and makeup. I guess like fashion, yeah. But I love that. I love it so much because it's just the expression of yourself. You get to be so creative with it. But either way, I'm not gonna worry about what other people are doing and who's cool and what's cool and who has this and who has that. Whatever. I'm gonna be me because I'm so tired of being stressed that I'm just gonna let it all go. And that is such a good feeling, and I invite anybody who's watching this to join me in that and let me know about your journey through it. Let me know how it's going. Let me know your experiences if you've related to anything that I've said. And let me know where you're at now, and I want to know too. And I hope that we can start a little spiritual community, because I've been getting back into my spiritual roots, and it might take me a little bit to get back there, but I'm slowly getting back there. And I just want to appreciate life and the world and Earth and the universe and the animals and life. So let's do it together, because while I can do it alone, and I'd be fine doing it alone, it's so much better to have a community. So let me know how you feel. Let me know if you like this. This is a different video than I thought I would ever make, but it's more real and it's more me than anything. So I hope that you have a great day. If anybody wants like a pregnancy video also, I guess I can do that. But like I said, I don't really do anything too like special. But I definitely could use a like pregnancy self-care day where I eat like healthy all day. I do like yoga or something, or anything like that, you know. That's just an extra idea to throw in there. But I would love to do more like spiritual talk videos, and give me like topics that you would want me to talk about that we can talk about together, because I would love to do that, and it sounds fun and awesome. And if anybody wants a good channel to watch about spirituality and you're into science and history and stuff like that as well, Spirit Science. Well, it's not called Spirit Science anymore. I guess now it's called Spirit Verse. But such a good channel. So many videos. And that's like where I started forever ago. And it taught me so much. And it's such a good channel. And I've been watching the videos over and I just love it. So I'd love to tell anybody spiritual about that. Especially anybody who's just into spirituality a little bit but doesn't know much about it, and people who love like ancient history and the way that it all connects to why we're here basically. But yeah, so this is a great talk and I'm excited for it. So let me know and I'll see you again soon. Bye.